My first panel. I am Matt Crallen and I'm an Associate Director with ConFuzzled. I work for, obviously the convention, but I do the customer services and IT side of things here at the con. So yeah, I was going to put a pretty picture on there rather than I couldn't find one quick enough, so sorry about that. But yeah, if any of you who have been to any convention before, this is my first conference, so probably not. But if any of you saw any of the videos from the convention last year, if you saw the wolf on stage, the big black and grey wolf, that was me. So that's who I am. Anyway, so thrown together a bit of stuff on the screen that we'll have behind me that I'll show you as we'll go through, talk through a few things to do with what we do here at ConFuzzled, help you try and enjoy the convention as best you can, and hopefully I should have a few guests appearing at some point. He says, nobody's here yet, we'll see what happens. But yes, first of all, I hope you've all had a pleasant experience with registration and getting sorted out for the convention. Have we all done okay so far with that? Everybody all right? Yeah, all been good? All been good? Fantastic. So, sorry? So, yes, there are two guests. Well, there's a guest of honour and there's a community spotlight guest as well, which I will talk about on this next bit. So, first of all, folks, welcome to ConFuzzled. ConFuzzled is the biggest furry convention in the UK, and we have almost 3,000 people registered to come to this convention this weekend. We've already got most of you here already as well, so fantastic. Okay, so people come to this convention from all over the world, and as you can see, as you've probably seen from the opening ceremony, and you've been to that the theme for this year is Dylan's Ocean Odyssey. So you probably all saw Dylan on the stage. Did we see Dylan on the stage, folks? Yeah? Yeah. Excellent. What did you think of Dylan? Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. No, he's great, isn't he? So, fantastic. Just remember, I've just made a very big mistake there. Please remember, folks, Dylan's pronouns are they, them.
Swear jar.
Not, yeah. So, apologies for that mistake. However, you'll also find as well, folks, that we've got a couple of what we call guests this year, guests of honour and a guest community spotlight. Okay. So the guest of honour is Haps. I don't know whether you saw Haps on stage earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, excellent. So Haps will be attending what guest of honour panels that they've got on. So please do feel free to go and attend those. There are panels going on all over the convention. We have all sorts of things going on. So please do feel free to go and explore those anytime. And Branston is our community spotlight, so he will also be dealing with a few panels as well. He's probably mentioned about a few of them in the opening ceremony, but you will find a lot of information about that in your con books. Okay. So there's also the charity for this year, as you can see, and as we mentioned in the opening ceremony, it's the British Wildlife Rescue Centre. So anything that we get for charity during the convention goes towards the British Wildlife Rescue Centre. So please do feel free to sort of give whatever you can to them, and obviously we'll find out about what the total is that we've raised for them at the closing ceremony in a few days' time. So fingers crossed for plenty of money. Okay. Right then. Okay. So I'm not very good at speaking, as you can tell, but still, never mind. So obviously we've talked about registration. He says, as the computer has a brief moment. Bear with me a second. So. Technology as it is. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, so registration, as you know, you've all registered anyway. You've all got to have a valid ID, which we've all done, because if you're here, you've got to be registered. But you're going to need your con badges to be able to get into any events. So please do keep your con badges with you. If you get any problems with them at any time, please do go to registration or ConOps, and they'll be more than happy to get things sorted out for you. Okay. So, con badges required to get into any of the events. You will also find, any of you that are a bit technically minded, that your con badges this year are all chipped with NFC chips. So they are unlocked. You can set those up yourselves if you want, put your Telegram handle on there or anything that you like to be able to sort of share details with each other by the tap of the card on your phone, that sort of thing. Okay? Now the reason that they are NFC chips this year is because any of you that are looking to attend the animals event, we actually have an entry system that's going to use these cards when you go to that. So please do bear in mind, you may need to tap your card on that or give your badge number, because I know some people have some reprinted cards more recently. Not a problem. Okay. So Registration is in the Arden, which is the same room that you've all registered in already. That's going to be the same case tomorrow, but then that moves to Conf. So if any of you got any friends that are coming to do day tickets, please let them know. That'll be at Conf later on. Okay. Right, okay. He says, as everything goes wrong on the computer.
I mean,
Oh, did that just show Adam and me? Oh, yeah. That was my other half. There you go. So, I don't know where Adam is at the moment. He's around somewhere. Mystery one, but still. Anyway, badges and lanyards. So, folks, you'll notice that there's all sorts of different badges and lanyards that you're going to see around the convention, and they all mean different things. Now, you'll find that you'll either have a blue one or an orange one, perhaps. Depending on whether you're residential or sponsor or standard, but there's all sorts of other different lanyards that you might see around as well. You see these red lanyards, like we've got here, these are members of staff that work for the convention, just as the purple ones with the red bits on our crew. So these are all our team members that work for the convention. So if you've got any questions, you need any help, you can approach a team member at any time. They might not have all the answers for you straight away, but they will be able to find or point you in the direction of the answer somewhere. Okay. The other ones that you might see around, just going down to the bottom right corner, you've got the red and white ones. In fact, we'll sit over here is wearing one right now. That means that people wearing those are the director or associate director that's on duty. That basically means that we are sort of running the convention at the time. So just like we'll sit here.
Yes. Where are your Crocs?
Oh, I don't have Crocs. I wasn't. No, fair. But yeah, go on. Yeah.
I'm only going to be here really quickly because I've been up for a very long time and I'd like to go and eat some food. But it's always nice to see new people, and I feel this is probably the best place to find new people. Otherwise, they get lost in a rather large crowd. So I wanted to come and say hello. Hi. Thank you for deciding to spend your time, your energy, which you have a terrifyingly large amount of. I don't have any of it. I'd like some, please. At our convention. So thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. Nat is well versed in everything that goes on, probably more than I am. So is the ideal person to tell you everything. And I'm going to look forward to see you around the place. Do say hello if you see me. And I'm vaguely awake looking now. And this is Russet. Hi, Russet. I'm not ever wearing Crocs, but this is an ongoing thing about a decade long. No.
I'll get her one day. One day she'll be in like socks and need to go outside, and I'm like, I'll just slip my Crocs on. And then she'll be like, oh, they're so comfy.
You're like doing a deal with the Fae. If I accept a gift once, it's forever. I'm not stupid.
She's played too many of my D&D games to fall for it. Anyway, hello, as being said, thank you all for coming to ConFuzzled. It's always lovely to see new people, new faces. If you see us wandering around the corridor and we don't look busy, stop us, say hello, tell us what you think, tell us what's gone wrong. Don't talk to me about elevators or power. We're very sorry about the elevators. The maintenance people have told us the biggest problem with the elevators is too many people getting in them at once. So sometimes please wait. You have to remember, if someone's in a fursuit, that's probably 2 people, 3 people in an elevator already, looking like one person, and then the elevator moans, and then they get trapped between floors, and I get a phone call.
Yeah, the sounds the elevators make are a dead giveaway of when perhaps maybe some unloading is in order. Pro tip.
But besides elevators, thank you all for taking your time to enjoy Bank Holiday weekend here in Birmingham at the NEC. It's great. We have fuzzy people, we have Dealer's Den. Natalie is going to tell you all about it, because Natalie's awesome. Natalie's been doing this longer than me. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
And things.
Okay,
Nat is too sensible to get promoted to director. He can go hide in a corner and make it all our problem. We love you now. But yes, thank you all for coming. As we say, if you see us, do stop us, say hello, enjoy the convention, and I will leave you with the lovely Nat to carry on telling you about the convention, stuff, things, where it all is. The most important things to remember are elevators, the pool, and probably, please don't put stickers on anything that shouldn't have stickers on, otherwise the Hilton will kill us all. Us first, then they'll come for you. Anyway, I'll leave you all with that. Thank you for coming.
And then we have another associate director walks in. Hello, Mr. Fudgy. Anybody met Fudgy before? Fudgy, how you doing? So Fudgy is one of the other associate directors of the convention, like myself, and you look after the theming and creative departments, don't you, Fudgy? Yeah. And Fudgy is currently wearing the candy cane that is affectionately known by his laugh as the candy cane shame, because it always means that they're very busy. But it's all good.
You get called this name, it starts with W, and it has at the end of it. Candy cane girl.
Yeah.
Candy cane wonder.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that
Yes.
one. That's a nicer one, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll go with that one.
About that. Isn't doing a good job?
I feel a bit easier now. I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I, at the beginning? Let's be fair, you know, I was, yeah. It's a bit bad, isn't it?
I think we need more confetti. Is anybody at opening ceremony?
Oh.
We need more confetti. That's
Yeah.
good. See if you want more confetti.
No, don't say things like that. Oh dear, great confetti battle continues.
We will win next year. We will win.
Incidentally, folks, as well, there's another friend of ours here, Silver. Silver's actually a director for ScotiaCon as well, aren't you? So, you just can't get enough of working for conventions. That's the thing, isn't it? So, and Silver's been doing this even longer than I have. So, there you go.
Wow.
What?
Wow, colour TV wasn't even created in that time.
It's all good. It's
Wait
all
for the
good.
during the war stories, I'll start.
So, yeah, there you
You
go,
guys
folks.
need me, just come on TV if you need anything, alright?
There you go. And that goes for any of the staff and crew that are working at the convention. And any of us, like Fudgy, myself, associate directors, there's 6 of us. There's a whole team of us. But yeah, we're all there to help you. If you've ever got any questions, it's not a problem to come and ask, all right? If we don't know the answer, we'll point you in the right direction. But as I was saying, all these lanyards, there's all sorts of different weird and wonderful colours. If you see the green ones, that's the medical team. Believe it or not, folks, the medical team, we've got quite a few people on there as well. In fact, we've got another slide for that in a minute. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what else we've got. So, yeah, staff and crew. Incidentally, if any of you fancy joining the staff or crew at any point, then he says, as it flashes over 2 slides. Never mind, we'll leave it on that one. But if any of you fancy joining staff or crew or volunteering for the convention, and there's loads of different roles that we've got, by all means feel free to nip to ConOps, which is actually on this slide here. You may recognise the photo from just down the corridor. That's where the ConOps desk is. They are available pretty much every day. If you need them, by all means go to the ConOps desk and have a chat with any of the people at the desk there. There's also, as you've probably seen, in things like the compacts and on the website and on banners all over the place, that there is a phone number that you can ring, there's a telegram handle that you can contact. If you need to contact the ConFuzzled team at any point, please do feel free to give us a shout if there's anything that you need with regards to any questions about the convention or any sort of problems with the convention itself. By all means, give us a shout any time. Okay? So, that's the convention operations team. We've also got the medical team that I briefly mentioned before. Got quite a few people on this actually. Oh, thank you, Silver. I feel like Boris Johnson. Go next slide, please. So, yes, the medical team. We've got a whole medical team working here at ConFuzzled, and that involves healthcare professionals as well as first aiders. So, if any of you have any issues at any point, you need any help, you want any sort of anything from first aid to anything more, you can contact the medical team if you need them. All right, but they are there if needed. You can contact the medical team through ConOps and through the same numbers that were available for ConOps before. Next slide, please. We've also got the stewards as well. They help look after things like the queue management, and they're there to support you and help you if you need any assistance at any point. Okay. You'll notice that they have the black lanyards with stewards written on them and the little orange shield with this heart symbol in the middle. Okay, so they are there to help you. They will look after things like the queue management, that sort of stuff. And if any of you have any problems or need any help from us, feel free to approach them at any time, and they will be more than happy to help you out. Okay. So no worries. Go on. Let's go for the next one. Okay. our mascots. Now this is the part where I was hoping that I'd have another speaker to come and talk to you a bit more about this, because somebody else wanted to come and talk to you about the mascots, and that was our leader of the mascot team, which is Shiro, but Shiro doesn't appear to be with us at the moment because they're probably busy from the opening ceremony. But not to worry, as you noticed, we've got 3 mascots. We've got Brock, you've probably all seen around and saw on stage earlier. We've got Mel, and we've got Dylan. And it's important to try and remember, folks, unlike what I did at the beginning, the correct pronouns. Although I'm not the only one, I think there was a bit of a mistake on stage. But still, anyway. So remember, folks, Brock is he, him, Mel is she, her, and Dylan is they, them. And you will see all 3 of our mascots, hopefully, around the convention as we go. So please do feel free to say hello to them. You can go and take pictures with them. You can go and give them a hug if you want. It's all good. All right, they are there to sort of socialise with everybody and mingle with everybody, and make ConFuzzled a bit more of a good time as we go through. Go for the next one. So this is where Shiro was going to talk to us, because but folks, basically just bear in mind with fursuits, and this goes for the mascots as well as fursuits in general, obviously, as some of you will know, because some of you do have suits, but not everybody has a fursuit at ConFuzzled, and you don't have to have a fursuit to attend the convention. But for those of you who might not have never worn a fursuit before, just bear in mind vision is very limited in the fursuit, and sometimes it can be a bit more difficult to move around. Can you imagine getting around in Dylan? I mean, look at the size that we were on the stage. He was there, wasn't he? He's a difficult suit to use. Dave, sorry, Dave, thank you. Cheers, Silver. Yeah, we are. We're going to make a fortune for the charity this year. It's great, isn't it? But yes, so remember, Dylan, he's going to be struggling to get around very easily like what we might do. So please make sure that you just sort of consider the limited movement ability or vision ability of different people in different suits. Okay? So, yeah. Go on. Come and talk. Silver can do a little bit better with this.
Hello.
Hello.
Well done, class. You've done well.
Hey.
I will tell you a couple of other things. If you see a fursuiter that's just laying down, not doing anything, just say, are you all right? Are you okay? Are you tired? They might just be having a rest. It's not a problem. You see plush suits, the big, really sort of teddy bear type ones? They just lie about. It's heavy, it's hot. If you are suiting, take a break, please. Take your head off when you get back, no problem. If you are in distress, find a member of welfare, find a member of staff, but also, if you're out of suit and you see a suitor walking towards a small, low object, tell them. Stairs, tell them. They may not know. And trust me, it hurts. I've had experience, I'll tell you stories later. But, importantly, don't panic.
Thank you, sir. Cheers. So yes, I think we can skip to the next one. Briefly tell you a bit about the comic. I was going to put a nice picture on there, but you should all have a comic book in your compact, as well as a mini guide. Please feel free to have a look through those. There's loads of useful information in there, and there is a lot of information about what we are doing this year and what we've done last year as well. So please do check out your comic books. There's some really nice artwork in them this year, to be fair, as well. And I've got to say, I think the comic book this year is probably, I don't know whether you'd agree, one of our better ones so far. It's probably one of the best comic books I think we've had yet. So please do check that out, and all credit to Vogel and the creative team and all the wonderful artists that have contributed to that. So yes, hopefully we can have it. We're nearly done. What's where? Okay, so obviously it's quite a big hotel, isn't it? There's quite a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of rooms to it. So pop the next slide on. So oh no, it's not on the next one. Guess what?
The very low sprinklers.
The very low sprinklers. Oh my goodness, yes. So if any of you have fursuits and you're particularly tall, or you've got particularly tall ears or anything like that, please do be careful with the sprinklers, because we don't want that wet dog smell if we can help it. Right? No worries.
There are maps and direction signs around.
There are maps and direction signs around, and we have got another slide. Unfortunately, I put it in the wrong place, obviously, haven't I? But there is a slide with the map on it in a moment, which we'll look at in a minute. And there's also the dealer's den, which is another thing that will be open tomorrow. So the Dealer's Den opens tomorrow, and it opens at 11 for sponsors. So if you've got one of the orange sponsor lanyards, you can get in an hour early. So you can get in and get goodies. All good. And then at 12 noon, it opens to everybody else. So 12 till 5 is the hours tomorrow for everybody else going into the Dealer's Den and going all sorts of stuff in there, don't we? So there's the artists, isn't there? Yeah, arts, crafts, things, fursuits, all sorts of stuff. So
Foxy's silly game.
oh gosh, yes, Foxy has all sorts of things going on. I wonder if he's selling pictures of himself again this year. Yeah, he's got all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So please do go and check out the Dealer's Den. There's lots of wonderful things in there. But remember, folks, as it says on here, just make sure that you're not wearing tails or fursuits or anything. You're not allowed in with those. So I probably wouldn't get in with this because I've got a big tail on the back of my key and I don't like them. Which knocks things off the tables. Anyway, food and drink stuff. You probably noticed the food trucks out the front. They're normally open until 9 o'clock. So they're going to be operating 12 till 9 Friday and Saturday, so today and tomorrow. And then 1 till 9 on Sunday and Monday. Don't forget as well, folks, there's also the coffee kiosk over the other side of the lobby. They've got like a sweet shop going on, and they're doing shakes and slushies and stuff as well. Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know about those cocktails that we've got down at the Brightsmith bar. So there is obviously the main bar up here, but if you go down the corridor near to where breakfast is, right down to the very bottom, there's actually another bar down there called the Brightsmith, and you can go in there and you can get cocktails and pictures and all sorts of stuff in there as well. So please don't forget that. So if it's looking very busy up there, it's a good idea to go down to the other bar. All right, plenty of things to get. Awesome. Go on. Silver's got more.
One very important thing, if you're up past 3 o'clock in the morning, there is the night menu, which is available 24 hours a day, but after 3, you can only pay by paying to the room. It must be set up with a tab. Don't try and do it at 3 o'clock in the morning, because reception will go, what? Do it in the daytime. If you're non-residential, tough.
That's a good excuse to get a friend to pay instead. But still. So yeah, please do set up a tab in reception if you need to, if you're going to be drinking past those hours. But yes, so there's a few bars. And here's the map. Yay, map! So you'll find a copy of this in your com book and the mini guides. It tells you where all the different rooms are. And you'll also notice on the in the mini guides in the com books, it tells you where all the events are as well. So you can have a nosy and see. Oh yeah, we've got which one? The library. Oh yeah, you are here, fair enough. So yes, we are obviously in the library at the moment. Tells you all the different names of the panel rooms, all the different names, all the function rooms. They've all got these different names, so please do sort of use the dealer's map to use the convention map to find anything that you need. If you can't find it, obviously there are copies of this map on posters all over the convention. You can ask any member of staff or crew, and they should be able to sort of hopefully point you in the right direction. So all good. Okay. So yeah, what's going on? I don't know. What is going on? There's all sorts of events, isn't there? Yeah, I know. So yeah, let's have a look at the events. So yes, there's all sorts of events going on, folks. There is a much more detailed list in your compact. So please do check out those mini guides and the com book as well for the information. There's like a day-by-day breakdown of everything that's going on, and it's even broken down with some nice visual symbols to tell you what sort of events are going on at what sort of time and where. Okay. Because I was in the bush. That's what it was. So yes, all sorts of stuff going on. Obviously, Dealer's Den, there's the, yeah, anyway. Any questions? Anybody got anything that you want to ask? Go on, Code. 621. 621, that's a good point as well. So yes, we also have another thing that you might have seen in the com books, folks. 621 is all about thinking about having how much sleep you need to have, how many meals you need to have a day, and make sure you try and have a shower every day as well. So there's a good rule to follow, the 621 rule. So 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, and at least a shower a day. That was right, wasn't it? Yeah. Fantastic, thank you, folks. Oh yes, a monster is not food. This is also very true. But you know, the start version. Fair play, fair play. Sorry, do we have any questions or anything? Anybody want to ask anything? Or everybody Go on.
Drink responsibly.
Oh yes, drink responsibly. Otherwise, you might meet our medical team, and we don't want that. No worries. Okay. So, yeah. So, Resorts World. Oh yes. No shooting at Resorts World. No. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Or the NEC. Yeah. No. Fair play. So first shooting. Obviously, you can first shoot around here, folks, around the hotel. But try not to go first shooting over to Resorts World or the NEC. Ideally, if we can help it. I see a question in the back. Save me! Come on, tell me what your question is. Oh, now that's going to depend on each individual dealer, but a lot of the dealers nowadays do have card readers as well. So a lot of them will deal in cash and card. Yeah, if you find that you need to get any cash from anywhere, I'm trying to think where our nearest cash machines are now. Is it Resorts World? We used to have one, didn't we, once upon a time? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's still in the lobby. I think. Yeah. It does charge. So yes, Resorts World for cash machines if any of you need those as well. So go on.
Usually they can just use PayPal as well.
Yeah, that's it. So different dealers will do different things. They might do PayPal. They might have card readers. They might do other different payment methods. So yeah, by all means, talk to the dealer that you're looking at the time and look at the way it is. Okay. Oh yes, there's a quiet room. So quiet room, folks. There's a bit of a quiet lounge going on in the Miller's Bar. So the Miller's Bar is down past reception and sort of to the left. And it's down the sort of thinner corridor where the lift lobby is, you know, where all them lifts that don't work. If you go past those further down to the end, there's a set of double doors that sort of set to the right hand side of the corridor. That's the Miller's Bar. And that's the quiet area for this year. If any of you want to go and have a bit of a quiet time, we do ask that noise is kept to minimum, please, in there. And obviously, there is going to be some art events or some art, artist-standing type stuff going on in there as well. So that is another thing. We've got some other guests that. You're late. You're too late. Come on, come down here. All right, see you later. Yeah. Brock. This is Brock, one of our mascots, folks. And Brock is also accompanied by Cyrus, who's going to talk to us a bit more about the fursuit etiquette. We've already talked a bit about fursuit stuff, to be fair. But if there's anything else you'd like to talk to us about and tell us about, then by all means, please do feel free. So, have we all seen Brock before?
Yeah. No, never seen him.
I better be nice, otherwise I might be. What? Okay, no worries. You're going to lean on me instead. Okay, so this is Brock, one of our three mascots, and this is Shira, who is our head of our mascot management department, or mascot manager. He's our head of the department now. So, Shira, do you want to have a quick chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. I'll pass you over to Shira then, folks, which means I don't have to speak to you because I'm not very good at it, am I? Yeah. Wires everywhere. Yes. There you go.
Hey. It's good to see you all. So I just really wanted to run over some do's and don'ts really with interacting with fursuiters. I'm guessing that as this is my first con, a lot of you might not have had a lot of experience interacting with fursuiters. You don't need to be intimidated, but there's just a few things to bear in mind that I'm getting really scared. There's just a few things to bear in mind to keep the whole experience running smoothly, to make sure you're not overstepping the boundaries, and to make sure everyone is happy. So, yes. Really, the main things to consider are, so using Brock as an example of a fursuit. Brock is obviously a real badger, so just imagine that he is a fursuit. You're a real boy, it's fine. So, the main things are, fursuits are quite expensive. People will go out, they might get a bit rough with them, but do treat them with respect. A lot of things that people do when not quite experienced with interacting with fursuiters. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing, but I'm gonna do it backwards, okay? So, people like to nose boot. They really like to nose boot. Don't do it without asking first. Some fursuiters, they do have noses that, they have beeps in them. They'll be very happy for you to do that. Some have very hard noses that will literally push right back into their face if you boot them, and it'll be painful. The other thing is, while you are sort of interacting with the fursuiter, please be aware of the way that the fur Please be aware of the way that the fur, sort of the grain of the fur, you wouldn't pet an animal the wrong way, don't pet a fursuit the wrong way. We do genuinely have to spend quite a long time brushing fursuiters, and people have to spend a lot of time getting ready, and it can mess them up if you brush fur the wrong way. The other thing as well is to be respectful if you've got something that might mark the fursuit, so if you've got face paint or body paint or anything like that, you might not even be allowed to brush them, I'm not too sure. But yeah, don't go near a fursuiter because it will transfer onto them and they'll be very, very sad. The other thing is, if you have an open drink, please be careful around fursuiters. I've had that myself. I was doing a charity fursuit. A hen party came up to me. The very first thing they did right at the start of the day was hug me, spill an entire beer down my legs, and I had to go hide in the train station toilets and clean myself up. Not a fun experience, so please be aware of drinks. Really, the only other thing that I really wanted to touch on with a bit of a practical demonstration is fursuiters have very, very limited visibility. It varies from suit to suit, but most of them, they're just not good. So if you see a fursuit around, you try and get their attention, they ignore you, please don't be offended. There's a very, very good chance they just genuinely didn't see you. I have had people approach me like directly from the front before in my blind spot, and I've not seen them until they like went right in my face. So it's a genuine thing that can happen. So yeah, I will just try and demonstrate this with a grease. So Brock, hold your hand up when you can see the cookie, and it should just demonstrate like what. No. Brock. Everyone here's new. Don't just want to learn. Just need to play along for like 10 seconds. Then you can have the cookie. It's fine. Okay. So don't grab the cookie. Just hold your hand up when you can see the cookie, but don't grab it. Don't grab it. Okay. So hold still. Okay. So as you can see, it's almost right in front of him, and he's only just seen it. And he's been very restrained. I'm actually really, really proud of him right now. So, and
You'll still grab it and eat it, you know?
I know. I am going to run as soon as this is over. So down, I just want to do it down so they know, yeah. So, again, yeah. So, as you can see, all of this, obviously not really an issue here, but it's amazing, like you cannot see children. It's always something that comes up, you do. Okay. So yeah, please, okay, I'm by myself now. Yeah, please just be aware of the vision limits in fursuiters. You really do only have this much. Yeah, that's it. Just please treat the fursuiters with respect. Please, it's probably already been covered, but do obtain consent before doing anything with the fursuiters. Fursuiters love to perform, but it's not a... Oh! I think I'm going to slide.
Don't touch it.
No.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Oh, he's in a
tantrum.
mood
That's
now.
a rock tantrum.
I'll get Dylan on. Actually, no.
No, we
I'll
still
get
love you, Brock.
now.
There's two others, but we love you. It's fine.
You know the problem here? You know what it was? No, you know what it was? Brock decided to come up earlier to our room to talk about how we were going to do this. Yeah, he does talk, you just have to understand cookie language. And yeah, I took cookies off him. They were really nice response as well.
Oh no.
I ate them all because I'm fat.
I'm not sure if he's going to run away or
You
kill
can't
you.
go out that door because I have a key. Don't go to the corner.
Oh.
Anyway, carry on, Cheryl, carry on.
Yeah.
Wow, there's more.
Please obtain consent before sitting on the fursuits. Please obtain consent before giving them hugs.
I'm going to.
And
Give me a hug, we'll be alright. That's alright, that's fine. Just you remember.
the only other thing to remember.
Just you remember who's in your apartment, just saying.
I do. In a loving way. Yeah, the only other thing to be aware of is if you are posing for photos in fursuits, again, dead in the middle of the vision, they won't be able to see you. The best fursuit pose is to look directly at the camera, which means you deliberately have to get people into your blind spot, which is really awkward for the performer, but it's just something you have to work around, basically. So when you're taking photos, they probably won't actually see you, but you sort of have to trust them. And then, yeah, people generally hold a pose. Yeah, so if you're posing with a fursuit, please be aware that you might have to hold the pose for a little bit, and it might feel a bit unnatural, but it'll look amazing in the actual photos. So yeah, please do that.
Actually have my camera with me.
Did you cover about like not pulling tails and stuff as well?
Oh,
Because that can be quite
no.
as well. So
I
don't
don't
go pulling
know how to do
tails
this.
and stuff like that.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna do this, but
What are you doing? What are you going to do?
okay, so fursuits will generally have accessories, that includes tails. Again, please just be aware that the tails are attached usually with belts or something like that. They can become loose very easily, so please just be careful. I'm going to demonstrate on Brock and I'm going to die, so yeah, don't do anything like this, and then, okay? No, it was part of the training, it's fine, We talked about it, you knew that was going to happen.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
In trouble now? Oh, he's come back to give me.
Oh, he likes it.
Oh, hello, bro. All right, folks. So, just before we finish, a couple of other things that I have just been told about that might be useful to know. So, first of all, if any of you are looking to go swimming, obviously there is a swimming pool here, and you can use it if you are residential to the hotel. I believe it does cost a little bit of money if you are not staying at the hotel, however. Is that 100% sure? Is that £10? Yeah, £10. Also, folks, if you are going to go swimming, apparently we need to book it in advance now. So please do feel free to go and have a chat with them over at the pool if you want to go into the pool at some point and get that sorted. No worries. Parking. How many of you have driven here? How many cars have you got in the car park? All good? Yeah. So I know the car park did get a little bit full earlier today, and I think the health and security were even issuing passes for the NEC car park at one point. So parking, if you've had to park elsewhere, if you find that the car park has become available a bit more, then by all means feel free. However, the little car park at the front where the food vans are with the barriers on it, that is an accessibility car park by pre-booking arrangement only. So that's already been obviously filled out. So there's no other spaces available in there. Please do not attempt to go driving in there or waiting at the barrier, because unless you're on the list, you won't get it, unfortunately. However, obviously, if you're looking at coming back again next year again, keep your eyes open, and information will become available about things like booking any accessibility spaces that we have available, I would imagine, when we come around to next year. What else was there? There was something else, wasn't there?
Yes.
I can't remember. It's gone out of time. Checkout times, yes. And I don't mean checkouts like beep beep at the supermarket. But please do remember, folks, what time checkout is normally. Yeah, it's normally 12 o'clock, I think. But if you're in any doubt, please do double check it at reception, folks. There is late checkout options available, so please do have a chat to them. But you don't want to go over your time if you can help it, because otherwise you might try and lay a bit more on the door. We don't want that, do we? Okay? Staircases. Wow.
We'll work on all of them between top and first floor.
Oh, yes. And with all the lifts not working, this is where the staircase bit isn't so great, because there's only one staircase that actually comes down to the ground floor, and that's the one opposite the lift lobby with the lifts that aren't working. There are other fire escape sets of stairs, but none of them come down to the ground floor other than that one. Okay, so please do bear that in mind. All good? Any questions or anything? Yeah, is it all good? Everybody okay? All right then. In that case, I think we're done. If anybody has any feedback for us at any point,
I think Brock has a question.
Brock's got a question. What about the cookie? Your cookie? Yeah, the cookie is yours. Yes, the cookie is Brock's. So please don't steal Brock's cookie, but he may share it around a little bit now and again. Yeah.
They're all his cookies.
Oh, all cookies are Brock. Yes, sorry, yeah. I forget that. Yeah, so If you're going to eat any cookies, folks, make sure he's not around, otherwise he might steal them. Yeah. Oh dear. All right. So yes, remember the feedback email address, folks. If any of you got any feedback that might help us with making the experience even better for all of you, then please do send us whatever you can, whatever you want to help us improve the event or make sure that it's as entertaining and as great of an experience as we can possibly make it for you. Okay. I think that's it. Otherwise, all good. My first com panel is my first com panel, and I don't really talk on stage very often. So thank you very much for being so nice with me. Oh, hello, Brock.